Hello, hello. How are we today? All right. Oops. You guys don't need to stare at personal photos. All right. I think I am pretty much ready. Happy Friday, my friends. Happy Friday. I have my list. I have the cards out. And let me get you guys set up on the desktop so I can see. One moment. Oops, we don't need volume. Aniket and Ashwin, hello. Welcome. Pure Soul. Okay, Aniket. Ashwin. And Pure Soul. Whoops, I totally forgot how to write for a moment. Surrendar, hello, welcome. Absolutely, number 4, my friend. Hopefully everybody's day is going well and is beautiful. I'm not sure why. I noticed, yes, I noticed this. That's awesome. Our community is growing nicely out there. Tina, hello, welcome. I am good. How are you? Let's put Tina on the list, number 5. Trying to figure out why my... Aha, there. Now you can see the whole board. Perfect. So I only have a couple decks with me today. I don't know if you caught my first live stream, but my left wrist is really sore. It's actually my thumb down in here. And it's difficult to shuffle. So I chose the decks that were very pliable. I did bring the Egyptian Tarot deck. If anybody wants it, I can shuffle it. It's just a little bit tough, but I can still use it. So I have the Urban Crow and the Earth Wisdom for the oracles. Ashwin says, I have a test tomorrow. And you applied for a new job? Good for you, my friend. Good, yeah. Earth Wisdom is a great deck, and it's very small. Perfect for my hands. All right, coffee. So again, I thank you all for being here. I love crows. Your choice, my friend, your choice. Oh, yeah, let me type hello in the chat so I know it's working for me. Email address. It looks right. Pin it to the top of the chat. There. Move the keyboard out of the way. And we'll get started. Aniket, you choose whichever one you prefer. Alina, hello. How are you today? Bob, hello. Welcome back, Bob. Let me put you on the list. Bob, you'll be number 7. All right, here we go. You guys give me some grace because my hand is really messed up today. All right, the first card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles represents the start of something new. This card is infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and a place of perfect contentment. Note how a helping hand is being offered toward your future. If somebody offers to help you, say yes. You also have the Ace of Cups on a cat. This card represents the start of something new, the beginning of something. It's a celebration, quite possibly the birth of a child. Note the direction it's facing. These two may have something to do with each other. More important, you'll discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. And you have the Two of Wands on a cat. This card represents our hopes and wishes card. It's also a call to organize. Note the direction the Two of Wands is facing. It's a fire yourself up card. So, fire yourself up. Plan ahead. Be strategic. Where do you want to go and what do you have to give? Think innovative and fresh ideas. More important, it says you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. Queen of South, hello, welcome. 2 aces, absolutely. And the appearance of multiple low minors represent potential. The cards represent potential you have not yet realized. What was I getting ready to do? Oh, Queen of the South. You're number 8. So you have extra cards here, the Hanged Man, Death card, and a Ten of Pentacles. The Hanged Man represents the choices you have made have put you in this position. It also may represent a need to look at things from a different perspective, and also that things may be turned upside down. You have the Death card, Major Arcana. It represents an inevitable change. It is going to be very transformative. Note the direction it's facing towards your future. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents our speculate to accumulate suit. This is the Master card. The 8 is the Journeyman, and the 3 is the Apprentice. The 10 represents structure. Keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. And the outcome is lasting security and wealth. It represents a well-established foundation, family harmony, and the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. But you can slow down, you can take it easy, and let others take on more responsibilities. Joining forces with another who shares your vision. Your oracle for the day is routine and nature. It is exciting. This is for Anna Cat. And so your first card is routine. It speaks to the things we do out of habit because it's part of who we are and what is expected of us. Routine creates stability, but it can also lead to stagnation and getting in a rut. So you have to ask yourself, Are you in a routine that makes a foundation for success? Or are you just going through the motions because you don't know what else to do? And you have nature. I like this card. This card represents that sometimes it feels as if nature resides very far away. Notice the buildings in the city. It says, but she's here in the grass that sprouts up, in the cracks on the sidewalk, in the overgrown empty lots, and in the birds that mingle with us in the park. We just need to look, and we will find that connection. This card asks you to look around and see the evidence of divine energy that is all around you, regardless of your landscape. It may also indicate that you are long overdue for some outside time, so go for a walk, head to the park or the beach. Remember, new ideas and inspiration come through connecting with nature. Don't be afraid to take risks, my friend. Change. Tens represent the completion of a cycle, freeing you up to start a new one. Change. Positive, new. This is my most favorite card in the deck. Ashwin, you are next. You're welcome, my friend. Have a blessed weekend. Anaket says, no child, new activity. That's fine. That's fine. The birth of an idea. Anything like that. The birth of something. All right, Ashwin. And then we have Pure Soul. Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. That is rough. Ashwin. Knight of Cups. Note the direction the knight is looking. A knight generally represents a younger person, male, who's active and enduring. So active and enduring situation or person. Court cards can also represent physical appearance. And the cups can represent a light or fair-haired person. Now, specifically, the Knight of Cups represents, if I can get the page flipped, oh my gosh, barely even do that. The Knight of Cups comes with a quest, and the quest is for you to fulfill your desires, what you're passionate about. Some people might say you're a little self-absorbed, but this is your quest, your desires. So whatever it is, whatever your desires, you're passionate about, don't hold back. If you feel strongly about it or someone or something, do something about it. The most important thing is that you get out what is inside of you. Note the direction he's facing. You have the Two of Cups. Cups is our emotions suit. It's a positive, it's a yes. It represents something happening slow, months, positive, yes. The two represents a relationship, positive, love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord. It can be concord is an agreement. So this could also represent a relationship between business partners. So an agreement, it can be anything, but also that which nature has sanctified. Twos on the 1 through 10 scale of the minors represents a need to organize things. I'm going to try to do the least amount of shuffling possible. And then the last card you have is the Lovers, Major Arcana. Positive, yes card represents a Gemini. More important, it represents unexpected um, success and unexpected blessings from above. So be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back, even if uh, it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability. My friend, open and transparent. Success and unexpected blessings from above. Oh, I dropped your card. Your oracle for the day. Oh, nice card is prosperity. Some nice cards today. It says money plant resembles the full moon. Fullness of power, blessings, and abundance. Dendritic. I need to write this down. I need to go back to school and learn how to pronounce these words. Oops, I put too many D's in there. There's only one D in the middle. I apologize for that. This stone is known as a stone of plenitude. So when things are challenging in terms of money or resources, we all have the inclination to hold tight and to grasp on to what we have. But prosperity is meant to flow. Don't close yourself off from the abundance of the universe by giving into the scarcity mindset. Plant whatever seeds you are able and receive what is given. The card says, I have all that I need, including having enough to share with others. I continually encourage the flow of abundance in the world and eliminate the blocks that hoarding causes. So, eliminate the blocks that hoarding causes. Maybe you call this downsize as well. All right, who have I missed? Is it Rona? Or maybe it's easier if I say Hazra. Pure Soul, you are next. Fifi, hello. Good morning to you. Number 10, my friend. Hola. Hello, welcome. Number 11, I think I'm all caught up on the chat. Who did I forget? I don't believe I think I got everybody. All right, Pure Soul. Pure Soul, you're next, my dear. Harpreet. Yep, I have you on the list too, my friend. You are number 7. I'll take this opportunity to mention, if you don't want to wait your turn, a super chat will get you next in line. And, you know, a minimal, whatever the minimal is, will get you next. Oops, I apologize for shaking you all around. Okay. Pure Soul. I don't know who's, I don't know why. Is everybody in live chat or are they in top chat? So if you go to the top of the chat, make sure you're in live chat. Or you might be using a device that says all messages. No, this is for Pure Soul. Alina, no, you're number 6. We're on number 3. The Chariot represents victory. Pure Soul, I'm going to use the crows for you. Oh my gosh, these are so difficult. I don't know why I'm using them. your beautiful readings at the expense of my wrist. Oh, gosh. All right, one more good one. So Surrendar's after is next. No, Marsha's not here. No, Hazra, this is not yours. This is for Pure Soul. Hazra, you are number 9. We are on 3. A super chat will get you next in line, though, if you don't want to wait your turn. All right, Pure Soul. The first card you have, Major Arcana, the Chariot. Victory, positive, yes. Zodiac sign, Cancer. It represents finally forward movement. And when you, this forward momentum, more important is that you just go. You don't stop, and don't let nobody tell you no. And it suggests that you take the road less traveled. You have the major, I forgot my other notebook. I did that yesterday too. If you're new to the channel, my friends, this, Bobby, thank you. This is, I called you Bobby, I apologize. Bob, you are next. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you and your super chat. You guys have no clue how much your super chats help. This is what I'm reading out of. All right, so next card, Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Positive, yes, Zodiac represents Taurus. It's a wisdom card. Seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. You literally know this person. They have experienced things. They don't lie. You don't have to fact check the things they tell you. So go to them, talk to them. They'll steer you in the right direction. If they can't help you, they'll at least be a good ear to listen, and they won't gossip about the things you talk about. The appearance of the Hierophant can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. You know, tarot always, they can have multiple meanings. You have the 7 of Swords, Pure Soul. This is, did I say 7 of Souls? Oh my gosh. You have the 7 of Swords, Pure Soul. This card represents, it's a warning card. It represents trespassing or the stealing of ideas. Note the direction the 7 of Swords is facing, your future. It says, be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And also, be careful of being too trusting. Work, school, home, whatever one pertains to you, because your ideas may be passed off as theirs. So you have been warned. Your Oracle, Pure Soul, is Freedom. This is a beautiful card. This card brings movement, flexibility, and the ability to expand your horizons. Whether it's freedom to make the decisions at work, or freedom to travel, or maybe the freedom to splurge on your favorite meal. When this card appears, you may need to ask yourself some questions. In which areas of your life would you like to expand your freedom? And what is your definition of freedom? The flowers are pretty. All right, so Bob is next. Holy Ghost, hello. My goodness, we have not seen you in a long time. How are you, my friend? All right, Bob, you can choose your oracle. I've one of the two. So how do you pronounce Hazra's name? Is it Ronak? the crows. This one here is an tarot deck. You can totally use this tarot if you would choose instead of this one. So I apologize. These are the two tarot and these are the two oracle. Roanoke. Crow. Okay, Bob, thank you. Like I said, I'm having trouble with my left wrist. So I've brought the cards that are most pliable today so I can shuffle easier. All right, Bob, that was fast. Well, Bob has a couple of aces as well. Past, present, future, extra, which is important. I'm going to also take the opportunity to mention at the top of the chat, I have highlighted my email address because I offer in-depth card readings. That's a whole layout, 10 plus cards, not just a couple that fall daily. So again, these are free. They come out once a week, Wednesday evenings. If you're interested and would like to get on the list, send me an email. I'll get back to you with the information I need. All right, Bob, we just need an oracle for Bob. There it is. The first card you have is the Queen of Wands. Now remember, Queen, note the direction she's facing toward your future. I'll use my pen as a pointer. Toward your future. Queens represent a steady and enduring person for good or evil, depending on the dignity. Older woman. Court cards can represent a physical appearance. And this one, Wands, is a light or fair-haired woman. A mature woman. Now remember, it doesn't have to be an older woman. A mature woman can be a young person who has experienced life early. The Queen of Wands represents love and money. And she says, believe in your power. Focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. So whatever interests you might not interest, if you're in a relationship, your partner or your best friend or whatever. It just means that whatever this is, you're doing it yourself, not with a partner. Believe in your powers and focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. It's a positive, it's a yes card. Wands represents something happening fast, days. It could also represent business matters. Present situation, what's surrounding you right now, the Nine of Cups. This card is the, first of all, Cups is our emotions suit. That's why there's water in everyone, and that's why there's blue in everyone. Nine of Cups is our wish or abundance cup. And it says you're pleased with yourself. You surround yourself with your achievements. Like maybe you display trophies, stuff like that. You surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of a party. The card says you can have all you desire. All you have to do is wish and vision a better life. It also wants you to know that the reward, being content and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. You have the Ace of Swords. This card represents victory, the start of a new cycle. And so congratulations on being able to start a new cycle. And also downsizing may be required. You have the Ace of Cups, which also represents the start of something new. It represents a celebration and or the birth of a child. But more important, you will discover your renewal for your capacity to feel. All too often in life, we go down those life cycle paths I talk about, the 1 through 10 cycles. We get hurt. We get hurt. We put up walls. We close doors. We flip the switch so we don't hurt or feel anymore. The appearance of this card says that's going to change. So congratulations again, my friend. Your oracle for the day, Bob, is self-interest. This card indicates that you may be only looking out for yourself, and as a result, others may be impacted. Now, on the flip side, be aware of the actions taken by those around you, as someone may try to come in and take more than their share. This card says being selfish isn't always bad, because sometimes we need to focus on what we want and what we need. Now, depending on your situation, this card may indicate that you're in need of some pampering and that it's time to put your needs above others. In short term, you may be perceived as selfish, but in long term, your decision may benefit all those involved. Example, you've been given a job opportunity where you can move to a new state, country, but your kids are not happy about it because they don't want to leave their school and their friends. You may be perceived as selfish because they think you're not thinking about them, but in the long run, it benefits everybody. I hope that makes sense. So, I like this setup too, you guys. I feel much more comfortable. And, I don't feel like I have to keep you guys entertained the whole time if I'm staring in the camera. Bob, you're welcome. And thank you again for the super chat. I said it once already, but you guys don't understand how important those super chats are and how much they mean. We are on number 4, and I forgot how to pronounce. Oh man, he told me how to pronounce it. Roanoke. Roanoke, you are number 9. Harpreet, you're welcome, my dear. You're welcome, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. And you as well, Bob. You as well, my friend. All right, Surrender. We're back on schedule unless somebody does another super chat. Tina is after. Tina will be next. Uh, 5, Tina. I'm going to use the Earth Wisdom for Surrender. Well, I'm not sure if those are easier or not. Bob, be nice. Oh, it's FRIYAY. Everybody be polite. Oh my gosh. Cannot shuffle. Goodness gracious. All right, Surrender. The first card you have is the 6 of Cups. 6 represent a leveling up. Yes, I did see that. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think you guys we're all adults. We're fine. Everybody's fine. Anaket, don't worry about Bob and Fifi. They're perfectly fine. What was that movie I watched? Perfectly... Oh my gosh, The Haunting of Hill House. Perfectly Maybe it wasn't Hill House. Maybe it was Bly House. Anyway, all right. Surrender. You have the Six of Cups. It's a leveling up. It represents that something has just recently happened to take things to the next level. So it represents childlike wishes, those first feelings, and those first flutters. We've all had those first everything. That's what this card represents. It can also represent the reunion or rekindle of something from your past, such as a hobby, a career, a place you used to vacation or visit, or quite possibly a relationship. In your present position, you have Major Arcana, the Fool. Um, Note the direction he's facing, the Six of Cups. This card represents that you find yourself on an unexpected journey. So, finding a beginning at the end. It says follow your path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. And the next card, sorry, I was catching up on the chat. And the next card I have is the Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are a call to reorganize, and they represent being on a plateau. Seven of Pentacles, again, Pentacles is our speculate to accumulate suit. It represents shift in perspective. Long-term success and hard working. One moment, please. I removed the quail house I had in my office. And, phew, I'm thankful I did. Anyway, allergies. Seven of Pentacles. Shift in perspective. Long-term success and hard working. It's waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There's a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. The next card you have, Surrender, is the Oracle. Heart healing. Bleeding heart heals broken hearts and wounds caused through relationship issues. Emeralds are tiny, brilliant crystals of emotional healing. It says, my heart hurts. I feel the pain and name the source of it. I allow myself to experience it even though it is hard. I honor the experience of my heart and I release the pain. Yes, yes. And it's not just the fact that it's bird, because you can clean the bird cage daily. It's also the smell of the feed that is what causes my chest to close up and lungs to do that. All right, next is Tina. You're welcome. Thank you for being here and being so patient with me. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Holy Ghost, you are number 12 and we are on number 5. Earth. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, it's everything. It's the waste, the food, the dander coming off their feathers. All of it. See, the chickens I don't have a problem with because they're outdoors. And, you know, that's no big deal. I lost my book. Oh, there it is. It's underneath. But the quail are in an enclosed building. And then the one I had injured, she was in my office. All right. So, Tina, the first card you have, remember, past, present, future. Nice card. Nice card. Past, Two of Swords, fighting, arguing, discontent suit, whether with ourselves or another person. Two is a call to organize. And this card represents you are your own worst enemy. It's indecision, inner conflict, and facing a tough choice. What's surrounding you now? Present situation, Two of Cups. Cups is our emotions. Positive, yes, represents something happening slow, months. I apologize, it can also represent the summertime. This card represents a relationship. And this relationship is everything. Love, passion, friendship, squeaky relations, affinity, union, concord. That's an agreement. And also, more important, the best thing about this relationship is that which nature has sanctified. You have another two. It's a call to organize. It's a start closer to a 1, the beginning of a cycle, than it is a 10, the completion. It's a call to organize. That may be all you need, my friend. The next card you have, your future position, is a major arcana, Wheel of Fortune. This card represents surprise change, positive surprise change. Yes, it is actually destiny and fulfilling it. Through those cycles I talked about, we go down multiples, and sometimes we take a path that takes us away from our destiny. The appearance of this card represents that you are being put back on the path you should have been on to begin with. That's what that card does. It has a way of pulling you back and putting you back on the road you should have been on to begin with. Your oracle for the day is boundaries. This one does not come up very often, truth be told. Yarrow helps establish and defend healthy boundaries. It strengthens the aura and sense of self and heals energetic wounds. Amber reinforces boundaries. Creating clear boundaries is necessary for maintaining good physical, emotional, and spiritual health. If your sense of identity is weak, or you need to heal these energetic wounds, establishing I almost said brownies. Boy. Establishing boundaries is vital. Defend your right to thrive like a warrior serving the divine spark that resides within you. It says, I have a right to autonomy. I'm pretty sure I just pronounced that wrong. And independence. No one controls me without my permission. I know who I am. Well, YouTube pays everybody differently. It depends on views. You get paid per 1,000 views. But there's so much that goes into it. How many people you have as subscribers, how many people watch the video, how many people are watching if it's a live at that time, if somebody does super chats. So it changes all day long. Alina, you are next. But it's worth it. Anonymity. Oh my gosh. Tina. I'm done. That's it. That's all I got for you, Tina. That's the word, though. That is the word, girlfriend. Oh, it was going good. Roanoke, I'm trying, my friend. I am trying. Alina, this is for you, my dear. Next is Queen of South. And then, Roanoke. Anonymity. Oh, jeez. Anonymity. Anonymity. Well, that works. Anonymity. Thank you. She's like, and this is how you say thank you, Grandma. No, I'm just kidding. We have to keep it light and fun. Otherwise, you guys might not come back. Alina, the first card you have is the Two of Cups. It represents a relationship. Positive, yes. This relationship represents, oops, where did it go? Love, passion, friendship, affinity, concord. Tina, you cracked me up. But more important, this relationship is that which nature has sanctified. You also have the Fool card, which represents that you are finding yourself, you're finding a beginning at an end. Note the direction the Fool is facing. You find yourself on an unexpected journey. Follow this path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. You also have the Ace of Swords. It represents victory. It also represents that a downsizing may be required. Victory. Cutting, purposed, the start of a new cycle. So congratulations. And probably singular. Whatever the decision is, whatever this is, you'll be doing it by yourself. It doesn't mean like if you're married, you won't be married anymore. It just means that your spouse or significant other doesn't have that same interest. That's all. I hope I made that clear. The next card you have is the Clear Aura card. This is pretty too. This card says Pennyroyal cleanses the aura, raises vibration, and protects against spiritual pest. Aw, Bob, thank you. It says Bloodstone is a powerful etheric cleanser. And the card says, I care for my spirit as I care for my body. I cleanse it daily from unwanted influence. And I wash myself in spiritual love and light and understanding. Bob, absolutely, Bob, what can I do for you? Queen of South is next. And then Roanoke, you'll be after Queen of South. We're getting there, my friend. All right, Bob, this is for you. Go ahead, choose whichever oracle you would like. What did she mention? I can't remember what oracle you had left. Oh, yeah, duh. I apologize, Bob. I knew you had the crows. One more good shuffle. And we'll see what the oracle has for you. Joyful Dolphin, hello. And welcome, my friend. I can add you to the list. All right, Bob, there it is. Communication. Bob, this card says daffodil is like a divine trumpet. It creates connection with spirit guides, teachers, and humans, and enhances the ability to hear and speak in the spirit world. Angelite, Angelite promotes communication. It says communication is key with other humans, perhaps, but more importantly, with your spirit guides and teachers. Practice your listening and speaking skills, both in the physical world and in the spiritual realm. There is much that you need to say, and even more you need to hear to strengthen your relationship to spirit. The card says, I'm a skilled communicator. I seek with clarity and kindness. I listen attentively without prejudice or prejudgment. I ask questions and cultivate curiosity. I thank you again, Bob. Dolphin, you are number 13. Queen of South. Hyper Electric, hello, welcome. Electric, where'd you go? Hyper Electric, if you'd like to be added to the list, I could totally add you. One. Roanoke, I'm hurrying, my friend. All right. Queen of South, we're going to use an Earth Wisdom, only because my wrist is killing me. It's very painful. Very painful. Oh my gosh, I can't even shuffle. Do you guys hear my dog snoring? This is Queen of South, the one just above you. You're next, Roanoke. There we go. Queen of South, the first card you have is the Six of Pentacles, the Speculate to Accumulate suit. This is charity and recognition. So you may be recognized for something good you've done, and you may receive a monetary reward. Pay off all debt, and then give to charity. You have a Two of Pentacles, which represents balance, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. Twos are also called to organize. You have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords represents grieving. It is the 9 steps of grieving. This too shall pass. It is almost over. 9 is a resting phase. 10 is the completion. Each sword represents a step that you must go through while grieving. You have an important card, the Chariot, Major Arcana. It represents victory. And finally, forward movement. It represents you have been on a plateau, but that's changing. Don't stop. Go, go, go. Once you figure out where you're going and you get that momentum, don't let anybody hold you back. Don't take no for an answer. Just go. Your oracle for the day, Queen of South, is understanding. This card says Cinquefoil promotes the ability to see another's point of view and unravels hindrances to understanding. Dioptase enhances heart-centered communication. It says, I am secure enough in myself to see others' viewpoints. I seek to build compassion and understanding between myself and others. Roanoke, it is your turn. You are up, my friend. You can choose your oracle. And after Roanoke is Fifi. Hyper-electric. Okay, but okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. Um, Roanoke, the first card you have is an Eight of Wands. This is one of my next favorite cards in the deck. I will choose Earth Wisdom for Roanoke. Holy Ghost, you are number 12. We are on number 9. We just need an oracle for Roanoke. There it is. Very pretty. So the first card you have, Roanoke, is the Eight of Wands. Positive, yes card. It can represent a business adventure. More important, it represents exciting news and moving projects forward. Also, it represents you'll find yourself freshly grounded. Note the directions the wands or staves, however you see them, are flying to your future. The motion of flying through the air is fast, which represents speed toward end, promises assured felicity. And felicity is happiness or well-being. You have the Seven of Pentacles. This is your speculate to accumulate suit. This is what's going on right now. You find yourself in a plateau, waiting. It's a shift in perspective. It's waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There's a pause to appreciate and decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. Sevens are called to reorganize. You may need to reorganize some things. Your future card is Major Arcana, the Emperor. I'm just about done, my friend. Positive, yes, it represents a fatherly figure. And it says, exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. Positive, yes. Your oracle for the day is transformation. And it says, Moline brings awareness and light to consciousness and understanding of one's higher purpose. Amethyst aids in transformation. I seek transformation. I have a higher vision for myself and move toward it step by step. I release my old self and embrace who I am becoming. Transformation, and you're going to love who you become. Fifi, you are next. Roanoke, thank you for hanging out, and I'm so glad your internet lasted. And I hope you have the best weekend ever, my friend. All of you. All right, Fifi. One more good shuffle. This is for Fifi. The first card you have is the Nine of Swords. It represents the 9 steps of grieving. Take note of the direction they're facing. Your future. Every sword represents a step in grieving we must go through. Like, you may feel like there's just no point, there's no time. Um, you're going to go through all sorts of emotions. Each one is an emotion or something that you go through. We all grieve. Nobody is immune to grieving, but we all grieve differently, and we all grieve for a different reason. This card can represent death, miscarriage, failure, despair, or deception. But it's a 9, a resting phase, almost complete. You're almost there. You have a 2 of Pentacles. This is a balance card. It's dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. So keep a balance. 2 is also a call to organize. It's the start of a cycle, closer to the beginning, which is a 1, 10 being the completion. It's just a call to organize. You have a 5 of Swords. This card is a halfway point. 5s are a call for boundaries. And boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe, Fifi. So you let the right ones in and you keep the wrong ones out. This card says, hold your tongue. Don't be provoked into an argument. But it also represents that you can also hold your own. I went way too far. Hold on. So don't be provoked into an argument, but you're also capable of holding your own speech when another one provokes you. Just don't be provoked. It wants you to stop being defensive. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as you put too much emphasis on being defensive. And be careful not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. You have an important card, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman. She's wise, direct, ambitious. She speaks sharply. She wields a sword. She says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident, be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. And your oracle for the day, Fifi, is practical intuition. Ola is next. Practical intuition says Vinca grows close to the ground. It's a humble and grounded plant that promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open the third eye. Lapis lazuli supports intuition and spiritual sight. The card says, I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. Ola is next. Ola. Do I have any plans for the weekend? No, I don't believe so. We've got some debris in the yard from storms that we need to clean up and burn and just get rid of. So we'll probably spend the weekend doing that since we don't have any snow at the moment. What about you? Holy Ghost is next. This is for Ola. Oh my gosh, I'm just dropping cards like crazy. Yes. I'll probably do a little video on it to upload. tidy up and enjoy the weekend. Do you try to hit that step count over the weekend, Anna Cat? We need an oracle. There we go. Ola, the first card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. It's my most favorite card in the deck. It represents the start of something new, so congratulations. This something new is infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, a place of perfect contentment. And just like the card shows, if somebody offers to help you, say yes. If somebody offers a helping hand, say yes. Note the direction the hand is facing into your future. You have a major arcana, the Judgment card. This card represents, it's positive, it's yes. It is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. No knee-jerk reactions just to solve problems. Positive, yes. The next card you have is the Four of Cups. This is a self-pity card. It says you're becoming a little self-obsessed and you need to get out more. Like literally get out, do something different. Yes, you may have a routine. You may be scheduled and you stick to it. But this card represents boredom, routine, and being in a rut. It can also represent a missed opportunity. So look for an opportunity you may have missed, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. You have the Knight of Swords. Important. It says be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. Example I use is somebody in a meeting, work meeting. And there's always that one person, note the direction this person is facing towards your past, not into your future. So there's always that one person who always talks. When somebody asks a question, he's always the first person to answer. Talks louder than anybody else. When somebody else is talking, he talks over them. The appearance of this card says don't allow somebody to do that. Don't allow somebody to try and assert a hierarchy over you. Speak your mind. Be ready. Be alert. If somebody does that to you, don't try to talk louder because they're going to be louder. And then before you know it, it's a screaming match. When they do that, just keep talking. Finish whatever it is you have to say in the same even tone you started with. 9 times out of 10, the Knight of Swords shuts up and people pay attention to you, not them. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents something fast, positive, yes, quite possibly business matters. It represents a sense of warmth and a sense of home. It's a welcome and a celebration. So maybe a welcome home, or maybe somebody from your family is going to visit, or maybe you're going to go visit somebody like that. It's going to be welcoming, a celebration. Note how they look like they're jumping in the air. Their feet aren't even touching the ground. That's a welcoming celebration. There's people already there celebrating. They can't wait for you to get there. So, welcome celebration. The next card you have is Joy for your oracle. Dandelion heals anger, clears physical and energetic toxins, and releases personal power. Oh no, my phone is going to go kaput. I got to plug you guys in. All right. Oh no, we're losing our innards. Don't do that. Garnet encourages a passion for life. The card says, my joyful heart is beautiful and valuable. I embrace the natural ebbs and flows of joy and do what I can to support my joy and my passions with confidence. Holy Ghost, it is your turn. And then Dolphin. Wow, we got to the end of the list before even noon. I have a watch that does it too, but I don't know. You probably remember. I've mentioned it a million times. It's always June something on my phone, no matter what. When it updates, you uninstall it, reinstall it. Yep, it's always June something or other. But it does track your steps. Almost. Dolphin, you are number 13. We are on number 12. Holy Ghost. One. I can use the extra time for myself, to tell you the truth, especially on a Friday. Goodness, I dropped cards. Holy Ghost, I'm going to choose the Earth Wisdom for you. Dolphin, you can choose whichever one you want. Generally, I have all of my decks out, but because my wrist is injured, I've only chose a couple. All right, Holy Ghost. The first card you have is the Strength card, Major Arcana. Note the direction it's facing, your past. This card represents, it's a positive, it's a yes, it can represent a Leo. It's an inner strength card. Through inner strength, power, courage, generous. Be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. Oh my gosh, I love strawberries. Love fresh fruit and vegetables. Holy Ghost, the next card you have is the Five of Pentacles. Speculate to accumulate suit. It's the halfway point. It's also a call for you to put boundaries in place, which we all know boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep us safe. This card represents monetary, material, or relationship troubles. These people literally look like they're going through all three. They are walking past a window of abundance. If they look in it, they would see everything they want, wish, and desire. The card says you're halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and set off on the hard road of ambition. Rama, hello. Rahima, hello, welcome. And then the next card you have is the Two of Pentacles. This is a balance, dedication, flexibility, and adaptability card. So for everything you do, Holy Ghost, ensure somebody else does something as well. Keep a balance. It's also called organize. It will help you with this situation. You have the Emperor. Major Arcana represents a father, positive, yes, it can be an Aries. Exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries. You have the Five of Cups, which represents challenge or loss, but something remains. Quite possibly three have been taken and two are left. It can be a card of inheritance from a father or patrimony. Patrimony is a male figure in your family. It can represent a bitter marriage or frustration in marriage. It can also have a call for you to turn your back on past mistakes, which could be where feelings of shame and guilt come from. Your oracle for the day is the Nurture card. Holy Ghost, it says milkweed supports self-care and encourages healthy nourishment, and as such helps with weight issues, eating disorders, and oral addictions and digestive issues. Cryopraise is a stone of nurturing and bringing energy to the physical body. The card says my body and spirit are united and I take care of them both. Fresh air, deep sleep, and healthy food, joyful movement support my body and soul. Dolphin, your turn. What is coming for you? Rahima. Yeah, I agree, Annika. I am now where you can get them a little cheaper. Oh my gosh, you just need to try to grow them, Annika. Take those little seeds off the outside and grow them. All right, Dolphin, we've got some cards for you that flipped. Past, present, future, extra. You can grow strawberries right from a plastic bottle. Poke holes in it, fill it with dirt, poke holes in it, and stuff those little seeds in there. And just a little bit of water, you can hang it from your porch. There's so do upward gardening instead of ground gardening. And don't forget, plants grow even with dirty water. So people who have left like dishwater, instead of draining it down the drain, they will water their plants with it. I mean, it's good water. It's just, yeah, I mean, really, why not? Give it a try. You might want to Google, or YouTube if there's anything special you got to do with them. But I think all you really got to do is just pop those little seeds out and stick them in the dirt. All right, Dolphin. Oops, I apologize. I don't mean to kick you guys. Past, present, future, extra. Take note of the Two of Wands in the direction he is facing. The Two of Wands represents hopes and wishes card. It's a fire yourself up and organize. Twos are organizers. So this card says plan ahead, be strategic. Where do you want to go and what do you have to give? It says think innovative and fresh ideas. It says you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. Note the past. I don't know if somebody's messaging me or what. All right, that's all right, because we're almost done. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is the speculate to accumulate suit. It's a halfway point. It's a call for you to put boundaries in place, Dolphin. And remember, I say it all the time, boundaries are not doors to keep people out. Oh my gosh, I apologize. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. So you let the right ones in and you keep the wrong ones out. It represents monetary, material, and quite possibly relationship trouble. It says you're halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and set off on the hard road of ambition. Take note of the direction they are facing your future. You have the Nine of Wands. Take note of the direction he's facing your present. This is a resting phase, the 9. It says you are better protected than you think. It says surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. Resting phase. Take note of the bandage around the Nine of Wands forehead. He's resting on a wand, and the other ones are forming a protective boundary. Those are the type of people you want to surround yourself with in your life at all times. The people who have your back when you're not around, or whatever resting phase, whatever reason you're here. Always. Those are the type of people I want in my life all the time. You have the King of Pentacles, the speculate to accumulate suit. The King represents, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. So you need to think about your future security, not just about your security today. Try to create long-term plans. And remember, read the small and fine print everywhere. And before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project and opportunity is viable, which means will make you money. Speculate to accumulate. It's for your future. You have the Knight of Wands. This is a warning card. Take note of where he is facing. Somewhere in your future. Facing, you're going to come upon this person sometime. This Knight of Wands is, I gotta get the right one. It's a corresponding card, and it represents everybody will benefit as long as this person is sincere with heart. The problem with this Knight of Wands, well, they have enthusiasm and they have good ideas. That's what attracts you to them. But they must be in charge. They must let everybody know they are in charge. This person's going to get carried away. This person is going to lose interest. This person is not a team player. This person also tends to be self-employed. But if you're okay with all those attributes, everybody will benefit. Your oracle is the self-acceptance card. This card says witch hazel harmonizes opposites and encourages the acceptance of individuality. Where is that knight now? Aha, there he is. Goldstone helps with attaining goals and recognizing one's values. It says, I accept myself as I am. I recognize my contrary nature and revel in the creative chaos that is my soul. I am enough. I love this tree. We have that planted out in our front yard, in our driveway, in a boundary line. You're like, I don't want anyone. You don't. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a partnership, a business endeavor, or something you're going to do with a friend and maybe go on vacation. It could be anything like that. It doesn't have to mean a relationship. Rahima, your turn. Oh, you want to know if you're going to get a marriage proposal, Rahima? Joyful Dolphin, I don't blame you one bit, my friend. You do you. You take care of you. You're the most important in anything. And all too often people don't realize that ourselves, we are number one. What is most important? If we can't take care of ourselves, how can we expect to take care of anybody, anything, or, yeah, anything? Good for you. Good for you. For being a strong person, strong-willed. All right. Rahima. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I believe that was card first. Sunil, hello. How are you? I am good. How are you? I've had breakfast and coffee, and as soon as this live stream is over, I'm going to have some lunch. How about you, my friend? I need an oracle for Rahima. I agree with that. I'm a firm believer. Give them the seeds. They mean so much more. Maybe not. Maybe not. Rahima, the first card you have is the Seven of Cups. This card represents imagination and inspiration. Sevens are a call to reorganize. What worked in the beginning may not be working quite as well. It might still be working, just not as well. So reorganize. So imagination and inspiration, but it needs to be kept in check. So there's fanciful and there's downright deluded. Use your imagination in practical ways or it will use you. You have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents the master. This is the speculate to accumulate suit. The master. It is the slow down. You can slow down now. It is a structure. It is a structure card, and keep the outcome in mind. And the outcome is lasting security and wealth. Lasting security and lasting wealth. It represents an established foundation, family harmony, the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. And the next card you have is the Queen of Wands. This card represents love and money. The Queen of Wands says, believe in your power. Focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. So your interests might not be the same as somebody else. That's fine. Just you can do it. Just arrive at your destination by yourself. Again, it represents love and money. Positive, yes. Represents something happening fast, days, and quite possibly a business matter. You have a major arcana, the Empress. Neutral energy. This card represents when components align. That's why it's neutral, because things have to line up. When components align, more creates more. This card represents creativity, and abundance creates abundance. So when components align, more creates more. It's also the card of home. So you must remember, more creates more. When it comes to home, more laughter creates more laughter. More love creates more love. More anger and fighting creates more anger and fighting. More creates more. Your oracle for the day is communication. This is very pretty. It says, daffodil is like a divine trumpet and creates a connection with spirit guides, teachers, and humans, and enhances the ability to hear and speak in the spirit world. Angelite promotes communication. It says, I am a skilled communicator. I seek with clarity and kindness. I listen attentively without prejudice or prejudgment. I ask questions and cultivate curiosity. I see abundance, love and money, and more creates more. So don't forget that, Rahima. More creates more. Open those channels of communication, my dear. Sunil. Let's see what we have for you. And I will be ending our Vanessa. Is it Vanessa or is it Vane? Tell me how you pronounce your name, my friend. I apologize. I don't mean any disrespect. Sunil, you are next. It's Vanessa. Okay, thank you. I apologize. Vanessa, yes. You are on the list. This is for Sunil, and you will be next. So if you're new, I'm here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. New York time, Monday through Friday. I generally have a whole row of cards, but I have a sore wrist, so I've only brought out a couple. All right, Sunil. Aha. The High Priestess. Call to align. I think Vanessa is a very pretty name. I think Vanessa and Vanessa with an I are very pretty names. Oh my gosh, I need to hold on to these. I apologize, you guys. Today's not a very good day for shuffling. Monday will be better. I hope. All right, Sunil, the first card you have, Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Positive, yes, it represents the need to align, realign. It's change you didn't realize. The High Priestess is intuition, which is our gut feeling. We can all trust that a little bit more. She represents the future as yet unrevealed. I apologize. Coffee. The possibilities are wide open. Because, Sunil, your future is yet unrevealed. And remember, it's all about balance and judgment. Some people say it's evil and good, and that all evil has a little good in it, and all good has a little bit of evil. It's all about balance and judgment. You have the King of Swords. Again, if you're new, this is what I read from. The King of Swords says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. This is going on right now. Don't let your guard down. You have the Six of Swords. This card, swords represents fighting, arguing, and discontent, whether with another person or yourself. See, notice the water here, choppy, rippled, wavy. This card represents new horizons and moving on. It's going to be an emotional time, but before you go, become a better you. Fighting, arguing, discontent, moving on, new horizons. Note the water you're moving on to, calm and clear. Take note of everything. All worldly possessions are in the boat. This can represent a relationship, but it can also represent the Uber driver. So don't freak out. It doesn't mean if you're not in a relationship that you will be. Again, it could just be the Uber driver. Your oracle is the Healing Heart. This has popped up a lot today. No, I did not know that. I did not know that, Aniket. So, Bleeding Heart. The bleeding heart flower plant heals broken hearts and wounds caused through relationship issues. Emeralds are tiny, brilliant crystals of emotional healing. The card says, my heart hurts. I feel the pain and name the source of it. I allow myself to experience it even though it is hard. I honor the experience of my heart and I release the pain. All right, Vanessa. Dun, dun, dun. Drum roll. Whoops. Oh, that's my boss. That's not my boss. That's the form inspector. I'm sorry, puppy. There's nobody here. That was me. She's like, why you do that, human? She's like, I was sleeping. All right, so will he be reaching out soon? Is the first question. You can choose whichever oracle you'd like, my friend. Was there an argument? Just drifted apart? I know, Lagertha. She's like, I got you, Ma. I got your back. She's still woofing back there. So was there an argument? Queen of Swords. First card. Swords is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether it's with another person or yourself. A court card can represent physical appearance. So the Queen of Swords can represent a darker haired female. The Queen represents an older, mature woman, steady and enduring for good or evil, depending on the cards around it. The Queen of Swords says she is wise, direct, ambitious, and she speaks sharply. She carries a sword. She says, speak your mind. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what oppositions you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident, be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. I'm going to say the answer to your first question is no. Swords are a no. The next card you have is a pentacle. Your second question is a no. This is a card of organizing. It's balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, ensure somebody else does something as well. Keep a balance. I don't think this person was good for your life or will be. I could be wrong. You have the Hierophant, Major Arcana. The positive, yes, it's a wisdom card. It says seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So you know this person, they have experienced things in life and they'll lead you in the right direction. But the appearance of this card can also represent an unwelcome authority from like a parent. So you have to also ask yourself, was there somebody involved giving him unwelcome information? Do you know if his mother is a darker haired woman? Do you know anything like that? It could be something like that as well. I can't remember what oracle you chose. Let's use the crows for you. Chrislyn, hello. Yeah, That can be the issue. And you may not want that in your life. You may not want that type of a person in your life, my friend. Especially someone easily swayed by someone else's words. Chrislyn, I will pull your cards next. All right, so these cards are coming up no matter what. It can yes, it can make it very, very difficult. And a lot of people say there's no room for two head of the households in a home, like the mother and the wife. It can make things difficult. Waterproof. So birds have a greasy protective coating, and it protects their skin from getting wet. You have the ability to create this waterproof exterior as well. When we're waterproof, we're protected from others' draining emotions that can weigh us down. Being waterproof allows you to experience the storm without letting it hold you back. When you're waterproof, the words, actions, and emotions of those around you, they don't impact your perception of who you are or your self-worth. So casual insults, snarky comments, and those emotional vampires, we all know those people. They don't bother someone who's waterproof. Being dragged into someone else's drama takes an emotional toll and leaves you feeling waterlogged. But when you're waterproof, you're a good listener and a shoulder to cry on without absorbing their emotions. And it leaves you free to support others in need. This card asks you to create a barrier between the feelings of others and yourself when inner strength is needed. You also have the exposed card. This card speaks to the feelings that surface as a result of feeling vulnerable. Are you comfortable putting yourself out there? Does facing criticism cause you to freeze up? What opportunities have you missed because of a fear of being seen? This card may also present itself as a call to examine your situation more carefully, as a piece of valuable information is becoming clearer. Something or someone may expose their flaws or weaknesses, and this may prove to be beneficial information in the future. Right. Chrislyn, you're next, my friend. You're welcome, Vanessa. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it, and I'll be back Monday. So I hope you have the best weekend ever. I hope to see you Monday, 10 a.m. New York time. Also, at the top of the chat, you'll see my email is highlighted. I offer free in-depth card readings. That's a whole layout, 10 plus cards. And you can choose between 8 different subjects you would like your reading on. That goes for anybody in the chat. Anybody. If you would like a free reading, send me an email, and I'll get back to you with the information I need. All right, Chrislyn. And if nobody else shows up, we will be ending our live stream with Chrislyn. I love your name. Mine is Tracy Lynn. You're letting fear of something stop you from doing something. The cards have a lot to say to you, my friend. Trey, hello. Crystalline, I hope you're still here. And I like the name Rebecca as well. Yes, it sounds pretty. Yeah, send me an email. I'd love to do a reading for you, Crystalline. The cards have a ton of things to say to you. So I'm going to choose the Urban Crow Oracle for you. That was fast. All right. So, Major Arcana, the Devil, neutral energy card. And again, it represents that you are avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. Just do it. It's not something unique to you. We all avoid things that we have a fear of. You have a fear of ziplining. You're going to stay away from it because you're afraid of it. You may not be afraid of heights, but because you've never done it before, you're like, you avoid doing it. So stop avoiding things that hold you in a state of fear. You can do it. Now, Tarot, the reverse side of this card says, if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. I need you to take note of the chains around the people's neck, not their hands. So you can easily break free from whatever this thing you're afraid of is. You have these Six of Wands. Wands represent something happening fast, days, positive. Yes, can also represent a business matter. This card represents things are good at the moment. You've achieved success, but beware. Be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. This card is just a call to be thankful and grateful for the things you've experienced along your way. The universe responds by sending you more to be thankful and grateful for. Take note of the direction the Six of Wands is facing, your future. You have the Knight of Cups. Cups is our emotion suit. Positive, yes, represents something happening slow, months. Court cards can represent an appearance. So the cups can represent a light or fair-haired person. Knight represents an active and enduring situation or person, generally younger. The Knight of Cups comes with a quest. Take note of the direction the Knight is facing, your future. The quest is for you to fulfill your desires, what you're passionate about. Some people may call you self-absorbed about it. Well, you should be. It's your desire, what you're passionate about. Whatever it is, don't hold back. If you feel strong about it, someone or something, do something about it. Whatever it is, out. Do it. Positive, yes, represents something happening months. Your oracle for the day is the Influence card. I don't know if you know it or not, but crows and ravens, well, they've been known to smoke and drink. It says, are you letting someone influence your behavior? There is a loss of control when influence is at play. A more dominant personality may make you inclined to engage in a risky behavior you would otherwise avoid. On the flip side, you may find someone who's strong and healthy to be inspirational. And because of that influence, you too feel motivated to make positive changes. This card brings to your awareness the decisions you may not have made if it weren't for an outside force leading the way. Like the Pied Piper leading the way with intoxicating music, you may be caught in another spell. A situation, whether it be current, from the past, quite possibly the near future, may be the result of someone's charm or talent at swaying people. So consider taking a moment to examine if you've been swayed into making a decision you know you wouldn't have made if the situation were different. Crows, cheeky little devils. I love my crows. I have a whole murder of them that pops up twice a day. And it's getting larger and larger. We've lived here like 22 years. And this year will be like 22 years. And it just gets, yeah, the flock gets larger and larger. Trey, I almost forgot you, my friend. And I will definitely be ending our live stream here. I'm super surprised that I kept it for 2 hours. Especially with my wrist. There is a lot of, our snow is melting. Oh, well, I mean, we don't have any snow at all. I will post a picture in my community tab of the backyard now, since there's no snow. All right, Trey. The first card you have is the Five of Wands, halfway point, through 1 through 10. It's a call for you to put boundaries in place. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. The Five of Wands is push and shove. It's competition in the name of the game. But you'll win. You'll make sure of it. It's the most important thing. You'll do anything to be seen as successful. You have the Queen of Swords. Okay, this just popped up. Note the direction she's facing. She's wise, direct, ambitious. She speaks sharply, and she says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. She says, don't be afraid to stand alone. She says, be confident and be straightforward. You will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. And you have the Four of Swords, which represents after some conflict or stress, rest and examination because a new life awaits. It also represents the need to let go of things that are useless, that have outlived their purpose. You have the Page of Wands, representing something happening fast, days, positive, yes. The appearance of this, note the direction it's facing, your future, represents a successful, longer time frame. So, conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active, and be creative. I know I said wands represents days, but this one represents a longer time frame. So, example, you've chosen a career that you will be successful, but maybe you have to go to college for years. So you may hear something from said college within days, representing a successful, longer, successful conclusion, longer time frame. Your oracle for the day is self-acceptance. This has popped up a lot today. Witch hazel harmonizes opposites and encourages the acceptance of individuality. Goldstone helps with attaining goals and recognizing one's values. It says, I accept myself as I am. I recognize my contrary nature and revel in the creative chaos that is my soul. I am enough. And with that, my friends, I'm going to end today's live stream. I hope you all have the best weekend ever. Thank you for being here. And I will... gotta do my outro. I gotta stand up. So if you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price, but it offers the member something different. Subscribing is free. So with that, again, thank you. Have the best weekend ever, and I'll see you in the next video.